What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor Dark Joker with another edition of Where Pick and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. MLB. Houston Astros versus New York Yankees. The Astros have a 53.4% chance to win. The Yankees have a 46.6% chance to win. This is at New York for pitchers. Valdez for the Astros has an ERA of 2.83 and a WHIP of 1.12. And Gill for the Yankees has an ERA of 13.5 and a WHIP of 2.7. Now Valdez has pitched 140 innings this year, while Gill has only pitched in 3 1/3. So let's look at Gill's career. So for his career, he has an ERA of 3.73 and a WHIP of 1.25. So those numbers, that's good pitcher for both teams, but I'd say it's a definite advantage for the Astros. So despite the home field advantage that the Yankees have, I think with the pitching advantage, I think the Astros will beat the Yankees tomorrow. New York Mets versus Milwaukee Brewers. The Mets have a 42.1% chance to win. The Brewers have a 57.9% chance to win. This is at Milwaukee. For pitchers, the Mets have not decided on pitcher at the time of recording this, and the Brewers, uh, Myers for them has an ERA of 4.3 and a WHIP of 1.61. Now, Myers has pitched in 23 innings this year, so let's look at Myers' career. So for his career, he has an ERA of 3.19, the WHIP of 1.24. So with those numbers, I say it's good pitching for the Brewers. So with no pitcher designated for the Mets right now, and with good pitching for the Brewers, I say it's a definite advantage for the Brewers. So with home field advantage and pitching advantage, I think the Brewers will beat the Mets tomorrow. Chicago Cubs versus St. Louis Cardinals. The Cubs have a 51% chance to win. The Cards have a 49% chance to win. This is at St. Louis. For pitchers, Reeve for the Cubs has an ERA of 4.23 and a WHIP of 1.32. And Palante for the Cards has an ERA of 4.57 and a WHIP of 1.32. So not really good pitcher for either team, not really give a difference. So I think home field advantage will be the big thing here. So I think the Cardinals will beat the Cubs tomorrow. Philadelphia Phillies versus Texas Rangers. The Phillies have a 37.6% chance to win, and the Rangers have a 62.2% chance to win. This is at Texas for pitchers. Luzardo for the Phillies has an ERA of 4.32 and a WHIP of 1.35. And DeGrom for the Rangers has an ERA of 2.8 and a WHIP of 0.94. So good pitcher for DeGrom, not really good pitcher for Luzardo. So I say it's a definite advantage for the Rangers. So with the home field advantage and pitching advantage, I think the Rangers will beat the Phillies tomorrow. Boston Red Sox versus San Diego Padres. The Red Sox have a 42.6% chance to win. The Padres have a 57.4% chance to win. This is at San Diego. For pitchers, Giolito for the Red Sox has an ERA of 3.57, the WHIP of 1.19. And King for the Padres has an ERA of 2.59, the WHIP of 1.02. Now, Giolito has pitched in 95 and two-thirds innings this year, while King has only pitched in 55 two-thirds. So let's look at King's career. So for his career, he has an ERA of 3.13 and a WHIP of 1.17. So that with those numbers, that's a good pitch for both teams. Not really significant difference. So I think home field advantage will be the big thing here. So I think the Padres will beat the Red Sox tomorrow. Toronto Blue Jays versus Los Angeles Dodgers. The Blue Jays have a 34.1% chance to win. The Dodgers have a 65.9% chance to win. This is at LA. For pitchers, Bassett for the Blue Jays has an ERA of 4.12 and a WHIP of 1.31. And Snell for the Dodgers has an ERA of 3.21 and a WHIP of 1.64. Now, Bassett has pitched 129 innings this year, while Snell has only pitched in 14. So let's look at Snell's career. So for his career, he has an ERA of 3.19, a WHIP of 1.22. So those numbers, that's good pitching for Snell, not really good pitching for Bassett. So I say it's a definite advantage for the Dodgers. So with home field advantage and pitching advantage, I think the Dodgers will beat the Blue Jays tomorrow. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.